Christine, could you tell me why you might need to use family daycare?
Yes, I've got to go into hospital for a fairly lengthy stay of 3 to 4 weeks, and there'll be a 10-week convalescent period afterwards, and I'd like my children to have a stable background while I'm in the hospital. I feel it's very essential that they're not pushed around from one person to another, that they've got someone they can trust for the whole time that mum's away, because after all, mum's an important part of their lives, and if mum's not there, they're going to feel very insecure.
Well, we've got a small boy, and my husband and I run a coffee bar, and I'm wanting to go down and work for 2 hours a day, just on Thursdays and Fridays, and if possible, we'd really like somebody in the area which will be more convenient for us.
Well, I got divorced about a year and a half ago, and I was working at the time as a technician, and I required someone to look after children in school. The daycare centre here arranged for a nice family at the back of the kindergarten. And, I had that for about a year and a half, and the place that it was vital to the requirements of my children.
How old are your children?
I have an older boy at 6.5, and twin girls that have just turned 5. They've just recently gone to school, so I'm now trying it on my own.
You felt that the care they were getting was good?
Yes, but stabilised me and the children back into a normal life.
I work full time. I'm a partner in a law firm, and I find that because of the nature of my job, I need an arrangement whereby I can go to work and feel confident that my child is being cared for adequately. I've tried different arrangements in the past, and they haven't really worked, and I found that the arrangement which I have now with the family daycare centre to be very satisfactory, in the sense that I feel confident about the people looking after my child. In the past, we've, obtained carers through advertising in papers and so forth, and although we try our hardest to interview them and try to gauge what sort of people they are, it was never, I never really felt confident that the person I left my child with was the right person. I suppose, family daycare, they do screen the people, and we get a second look at them, so they've had 2 bridges to cross as opposed to just one. And the first bridge, of course, through the daycare centre, they have to pass through more experienced hands.
Well, I have 3 hours a week purely as a break for me and for the children. I have 4 children, the oldest 5, and then I have twins, nearly 4, and another one 2.5. And they come here and they enjoy it tremendously. They love it. And I go home and perhaps either have a rest or do my housework, which I can't do otherwise.
Has that made a difference to you, to the way you feel?
It's made a tremendous difference. Yes, we all look forward to our mornings, and as I say, it's just what's needed. I feel great about it. Yeah.
The children enjoy it too?
Yes, very much. And they really look forward to coming and doing their things, and yes.
Julie, could you tell us what your involvement with the family daycare scheme is?
Yes, I'm a carer, and I care for a number of children in my own home.
Why did you get involved with this project?
Well, I think it started when my youngest daughter was 3, and I went there to the centre for some company and get her playing with other children and everything, and it sort of built up from there. And then Jason came when he was about 11 months old, and he goes to school at the beginning of the year, and I've had babies. I've had a baby to give a mother a break, a solo mum. I've got a 15-year-old little boy who I've had since he's 3 months old, and his mum and dad are both professional people. His father's been through training and that while he's been in care. And I've had short-term ones, emergency ones. Social welfare have asked me to look after children for, short terms.
What's kept you involved in the scheme? Why have you been involved for 4 years?
Well, I love children, and my day is worked around all the children. I spend my time with them during the day, and I sort of feel that if you've got one, you might as well have 4 or 5.
How do you feel about parents leaving their children, going out to work, or not being with them for whatever reason?
Well, my views have changed since I first started. I really didn't think that it was a good thing for parents to go out and work. But my views have completely changed. I really feel that some children are better off, you know, being cared for. They get the best of both worlds, I feel. You know, they come to my house, they're dropped off with mum and everything's happy, and mum goes away to work and they spend the day with the other children and they learn to share and they have lots of attention, and then mum and dad come and pick them up at night and they go home and they have that one-to-one special treatment. So I think really they get the best of both worlds.
You're on the executive now. Do you think it's important for carers to be involved in the administrative side?
I think so, because it gives the other members of the executive an opinion from someone who's working first-hand with children and the problems that possibly come up. And I find it very good being involved anyway.
Yes, your motivation certainly wouldn't be financial. Do you get paid?
Well, it's very nominal, but I don't do it for the money, definitely not. But I will admit that a little bit of pocket money, you know, it does help. And but I do it for enjoyment because I just love the children.
All right. Is it possible to provide loving, healthy, stimulating alternative care for children? The Dunedin Family Daycare Project is committed to providing quality childcare which combines the experiences children get in a good home with the experiences they get in a good preschool centre. More than 100 preschoolers and 20 school children are receiving daycare or after-school care through the project. The scheme employs 2 administrative staff, 4 coordinators, 6 preschool staff and over 80 parents. For a small city like Dunedin, it is a major project which receives support from Barnardo's New Zealand, the Social Welfare Department, the Education Department and the Labour Department. Family daycare is the planned care of children aged 0 to 12 years in a home other than their own. Coordinators visit people who wish to care for a child to talk both about the family daycare scheme and what their decision to care for someone else's child means. Potential carers are visited because the coordinator needs to be assured that carers with warmth and an interest in children are able to provide a good environment and opportunities for play. When a childcare inquiry is received from a parent, the coordinators do their best to match the family needing care with the family seeking to provide family daycare in terms of neighbourhood, age, number of children and personal compatibility. User parents meet the family of the carer suggested by the coordinators and then decide whether they would like a care arrangement with that family. If the child's parents would like to meet another carer, the coordinator will provide options. Once the arrangement is finalised, carer parents are supported and visited by coordinators. All financial arrangements are made through the Family Daycare office, so that parents pay the centre and the centre pays the carer. Although carers are not paid a great deal, they enjoy being involved in the scheme. Usually they are mothers and have preschoolers of their own, Not only can they earn some extra money, but the coordinators are very serious about caring for the carers through extra support such as free preschool sessions for their own child, the free provision of equipment including cots, car restraints and ride-on toys. Carers have the opportunity to meet together once a week and enjoy the social contact with other carers. Currently they are interested in craft activities, but sometimes speakers or workshops are arranged. Their weekly meeting happens while children attend preschool sessions and gives them a break from the children and the opportunity to share ideas and problems with others in the group and provide mutual support. For instance, if a carer is sick or has a doctor's appointment, another familiar carer can back her up by caring for her children. Usually, though, the carer's own extended family or friend and neighbour systems provide familiar backup care when it is needed. Most carers also come to the preschool sessions on a rostered basis, which gives them more ideas on the best way to manage and stimulate young children. One of the unique features of the Dunedin scheme is the preschool component. A preschool program for 2.5 to 5-year-olds runs for 5 mornings a week. Children usually attend whatever number of sessions suits the family. On 3 mornings, a toddler play program is available, although each child usually comes to only 1 session. The preschool also caters for about 34 community children who are not involved in the family daycare schemes. The preschool centre provides opportunities to enhance children's excitement about learning, for children to make friends and learn to get along with other children. The centre can provide a bigger choice of activity than can easily be provided at home, and trained staff are able to provide particular learning experiences designed to cater for individual differences between children. The preschool insists on a manageable group size of no more than 25 and favourable adult-child ratios, about 1 to 6 for preschoolers and 1 to 3 for toddlers, so that staff can provide individual care and teaching, extension of play, and emotional involvement with the children. Although most staff are trained, one adult at every session is usually a volunteer, carer, parent, or high school student. Because of the high number of adults at the centre, preschool staff wear identifying overalls. The care of school-aged children is being asked for more in most family daycare schemes. Dunedin Family Daycare, with the support of Labour Department funding, has been able to employ a coordinator to set up before school, after school and school holiday care. She works in the afternoons in order to liaise with schools, the children and their carers. Jill Cameron, the scheme's administrative coordinator, believes that family daycare provides a flexible, attractive option amongst other types of childcare available to Dunedin parents. If you set up a good family daycare scheme that aims for quality care, it will cost money. The alternative is money-saving methods, such as a high number of children per carer. In some countries, such as the United States, one carer may take up to 10 children. Fortunately, both Department of Social Welfare regulations and our attitudes do not favour such shortcuts. The continual effort and administrative time in fundraising is demanding. Fragmented, temporary injections of small sums are not a proper basis for funding a major scheme like this one. Setting up grants for preschool and carer equipment and salary subsidies appropriate to staff qualifications would make the scheme more stable and secure. The Dunedin Family Daycare Project is an exciting experiment in community involvement and initiative which provides a high-quality support service for many Dunedin families and good care and education for many children. Despite the invaluable support received, further funding is an urgent need. Devotion and dedication by itself is not enough to keep this scheme going.